Hey, it's Kenny with helicopterground.com. I just got to show you something cool I've been working on today. This is truly amazing. When I got really looking at it, this is something I've wanted to do for so long, and it's just crazy when you get really just kind of looking at what all this has turned into. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I was put together something inspired by this morning. I'm drinking coffee, coming up with ideas of things to do and what I want to do, and just sitting there, I thought about a recent email where someone asked me, he said, hey, do you have any testimonials? Do people really use your stuff? And I'm like, okay, there's emails plastered all over the place, but they're on Facebook and, Instagram and wherever, and blog posts and videos, that we really don't have one place where this has all been put together. And what I wanted to share with you is what I've been working on. It just turns into something so cool when you get looking at it. I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. There we go. You have Johan. There's Johan with his instructor, Travis. Johan was the one that did his rating in 3 weeks. Travis is the one that emailed me after Johan showed up fully prepared for flight training, has private in 3 weeks. So then later, here's us with Johan. First picture, all clean shaven Johan. Here's where my daughter Gloria and I met with Johan and his wife in Long Beach, California. Sat and had supper, had an amazing time with Johan. One of our recent ones, Christian, just passed a commercial check ride. Let us know about how our training helped him. The stories go on and on. Here's CT. Was here, did a check ride with Gary. He did a commercial in a week. He came from Texas after struggling for a long time. Came up here after or right about the same time that his buddy or partner Lance did. And we'll show Lance in a minute. This was one right before Gary, not long before Gary went to work full time with us. Gary, who did his private commercial CFI, then retires after 24 years and now works for me. So how cool is that? Here's Danny Deppa, who started watching my YouTube videos years ago in Hawaii, calling me up, telling me how he's going to get started one day, and he was saving his money. Gets to the U.S., starts doing flight training, and takes me out for, I buy him lunch, and he buys me a t-shirt at the Crab Cooker, and I think that was somewhere in Southern California. But, again, how these all start with a phone call, and then they turn into so much more. And Danny's working on his training. Dennis Blackerby, member from years ago, he bought 4 memberships for all the members of his sheriff's department. He's sent me other pictures. We've sent him a lot of stuff. Another one who I've communicated with a lot over the years and has really enjoyed our training and given us awesome, great feedback. Heli Expo, I met Fred and Luana. That was cool. We were at the Robinson party afterwards, and I'm going down the hallway for something, and I hear somebody going, Kenny, Kenny! And here comes Fred running out to tell me about how he uses ground school. And pretty soon, Luana comes out with him, and they were both using, ground school, and were telling me how they use it, how much it's helped them, and, seeing them was awesome. Gabriel, another one. Gabriel has been in our videos here, has been with the studio, with the studio here, and shared his story about his struggles on what it took to get his helicopter rating after some personal, problems he had and some big hurdles he had to overcome. So we have pictures and video of him live with us in the studio, and also we went out and flew together the day that he was here. So there's, I'm going to make some kind of a list so that attached to these presentations, you'll have the links for the videos and the things that go along with them. But I just started going through this. And here's Jeff, another private pilot helicopter add-on an Enstrom 280C. Another great testimonial. Harvey Glick. Harvey communicates with us a lot. All excited, sent us pictures when he passed with flying colors. Ground school was a breeze because of you and helicopterground.com. How awesome is that? We have a couple of Jasons. Want to say thanks to Hogs. Passed my commercial check ride on Monday. Supplementing my studying with helicopter only ground school. Made the check ride much easier. This is the kind of stuff we get over and over. So this is awesome because when somebody goes, well, do you really have any testimonials of someone that's used your training? Yeah. Another Jason, he sent us 3 pictures of his out there instructor dumping a bunch of water out on him. Here's the next photo is with his standing there with his glasses on the ground going, what the heck, I just got hit in the side of the head with a great big bottle of water. Jed, who our video with Jed's getting ready to go almost to 2 million views. Jed, one of my success stories from way back, one of our greatest videos, almost at 2 million views. Jed is the freaking man. And the story with Jed is, you know, he's an inspiration for all this, because back when I was flying with Jed years ago as a new instructor, Jed would say, "Oh man, Kenny, you got to start your own kind of training manual or something." Well, I did something along that lines, turned into so much more. Jeff Vicente, over the years, one of our members, gave me a great testimonial on my book, Helicopter Check Ride, along with many others. Over the years, Jeff's given us so much great feedback on so many things. One of my first members of all time, Jenny, bought March 1st, 2012. One of my very first customers, sending me all this stuff. I got to meet her at Heli Expo last year. That was awesome. Spent a couple hours talking to her. Jim Ply, you know, another law enforcement, Beverly Hills. He sent us Beverly Hills PD shirts. You know, we have a video on that where he sent shirts for me, Brian, Gary, and Hauser, because he knew we were all cops or ex-cops. Sent us all Beverly Hills Police Department shirts. Jordan, there's a video out there, I need to find a link for that, where he sent us a video testimonial, made fun of me, told me he thought I looked like Keith or Sutherland. Lorenzo, another one of our stories. Lorenzo's been in our training, in video. He's in one of my books that I published, testimonial, or not a testimonial, but a transcription from getting Lorenzo ready for his check ride. You know, he did his private, commercial, CFI, all of those with us. And then I really, you know, for years have just been so impressed with Lorenzo. Then got to meet him and his other pilots he works with in Florida. Met all those guys last year at Heli Expo. Went out that evening, had supper, and we had an absolute blast. Had the flipping time of our lives. Mark just passed his check ride. This is a recent one. 42 hours, had his rating, was excited. We sent him a shirt for sending us a picture. We now have magnets that we send out for check ride pictures. We have t-shirts like the one I'm wearing right now that we send out for someone that sends us a video. Only a couple we get so far. We're looking for more members to send us pictures and videos. Mark Thomas, one of my first testimonials from way back. Met him a couple years ago when I was out in California, and then this is recent. So he started out years ago with us, and now he sent another picture of it. It was one of his first jobs out there flying ag. How cool is that? Spraying. Amazing. The stories, again, they turn into so much more. Mike Murphy, Kenny, just passed my private add-on today. You guys and gals really made a difference, especially in the ground portion of check ride. Gave me tremendous confidence. I especially like Dave Redmond's presentations on aerodynamics. A lot of people love the presentations from Dave Redmond. Hopefully we'll have him back at some point to do some more videos. Nick Wacom, I'm down in Tennessee. I'm out in a hangar checking on a helicopter, and I hear, "Kenny Keller!" Nick comes up, starts talking. He was in the other room watching our videos on his iPad, and he just walked out in the hangar for something, and I'm standing out there, so he comes running up to me. That was awesome. It was just kind of cool that I'm out, you know, one of the first times I was really kind of get out in the world, and then stopping at helicopter companies and people are running out to talk to you. That was awesome. He has since passed his check ride. That's when he was working on getting ready. He sent us a testimonial when he was done. Here's Rich, who went 11 years without renewing his CFI, used our training to get freshened up, and went back and got his CFI reinstated. Roy, you know, another law enforcement guy, all excited. This was a Christmas Day feedback. He sent me this, so this would have been Christmas just this past year. And then I run into Roy at Heli Expo. What a blast. Got to see him, hang out, got to talk to him face to face. Absolutely awesome. Tim Holder, another longtime member. This was just a picture of when he just wanted to send us when he was picking up an R44 from the factory. He's went through his check rides as well and used ground school and given us testimonials here and there. Travis, that's now in my book with me, Helicopter Check Ride. Another great success story. Emailed me when he was just starting out, said, "Hey, I'm going to go take this course down in Sevier County Choppers in Tennessee and have my double I in 6 months." And I thought, yeah, you really think you can do that, huh? Well, he did it, and I got to meet Travis. He's out flying the Smoky Mountains, took us up flying around, so he's highlighted on my book. I've done articles on Travis. Amazing story. Victor, another fixed-wing pilot. This is a early testimonial from way back, so we're showing you new ones, we're showing you old ones. Zach, another longtime member, met him last time I was in California. That was awesome. We were out for my birthday, got to meet Zach. He has given us tons of feedback over the years. David Gerardo, another one that, you know, all excited when he got through his check rides and has since had a job offer, got hired by Border Patrol or Homeland Security, whatever called now. So he's went on to great things and was all excited when he got his job. Jamie Cobb, here's Jamie getting his check ride, getting the handshake with Examiner Jeff. Jamie came all the way from Texas with his beautiful orange R44, struggled for 4 years getting his check ride, and he came up here, and after 4 years, a couple hundred hours, and about 8 instructors, he came up here and we cleaned everything up and got him done. And he went through all the ground school stuff before he ever headed up here. And that was the thing he said, Kenny, if I was you, I would tell somebody if they want to come here and fly and do a check ride, tell them to go through every single video before you ever let them in the door. Because that's what he did. And he showed up. His knowledge was excellent. We just had to brush up the fly and kind of put it all together. And, you know, why he struggled for 4 years, we don't know, other than just having some problems with some instructors. Lance was just here this past summer or spring. Lance was here with CT. Lance appeared with us was here the day we were going live. He was here the day after his check ride. He was a blast. Lance was a blast to work for. Did his commercial add-on, I think. And he just talked to Gary the other day. He's coming back to do 2 more ratings with us. He was so thrilled with the training. He's highlighting one of our videos. It was awesome. He was on with us live. That video is in one of our blog posts. Just an absolute blast to work with. Blast to have him on camera in the studio. Austin and Rollin, these 2 young men that come over from Illinois and brought their R22. Chris and Gary got them all prepped. I jumped in last minute and helped those 2. Got their check rides, sent them home. Those guys were an absolute blast to work with. We had so much fun with those 2. There's Dave, one of my original members from way back when things were really tough in the beginning, and Dave would always call me and email me and give me support and give me feedback. Dave's highlighted in my book, Helicopter Check Ride. He wrote an article about his first check ride experience, and it was a really great article. He had trouble on his first one, had to go back and retest, and he actually shared that story with me. And I said, hey, do you care if I publish that? And he allowed me to put that in my book, Helicopter Check Ride. So, amazing story from Dave about his struggles, and you know, he just does a breakdown about all of his training. Oh, then there's Holly, who traveled here, come out here to do her CFI. We did it in 2 weeks. She'd never flown an Enstrom. She was here less than 2 weeks. She had her CFI and was going back home. So not only does Holly come here and do a check ride with us, she appears in some of our videos. She does a video on slope landing. She does a couple airspace videos, has done a thunderstorm video for us, and people love her airspace videos. And she also has appeared with us. Here's her signing her CFI certificate. And then in our CFI section, she appears with us in the CFI section when we're filming the full down auto rotations. So this is kind of what I'm getting at, is how it starts out with a phone call or an email, and then somebody comes to fly with you, and then you become friends, and then they're doing videos for you and becoming a part of your business. It's just so awesome. Caleb. Caleb is a blast. He's been here several times, became a member, got his private. Sent us testimony when he was all excited. Stopped down the R22 to see me one day, I think because when he was working on the commercial. He actually came back a couple times to do some ground with us before doing the commercial. Here's another picture, and we had another testimonial from him when he passed the commercial. He's a blast, always on our social media, always liking and sharing and making comments. Bradley Smith sends us a picture when he's all excited when he passes his written test, and again when he passes his rating in the helicopter. Another great story, awesome guy to talk to. Brian from Chicago. Brian sent us a nice big testimonial after he got through his check ride. Another guy that worked on his rating for many years and a long time to get through it. Got to meet him at Heli Expo. Again, it is so cool to meet the faces when you connect to somebody and then they use your training and you email back and forth and they send you a testimonial and then you run into them face to face somewhere. It's the absolute best feeling in the world. I had so much fun last year at Heli Expo. I couldn't even believe it. It was just absolutely incredible. Sarah Green, who did her private with us, sent testimonial with that. Then her commercial sent us a testimonial. She's appeared in some of our videos when she was working on her CFI. She's done some videos for us. Here's one of Gary Cleveland's first CFI, or one of his first students as a CFI, one of our ground school members. Got his check ride, one of Gary's first students. And Gary now, as most of you know, now works for me as my chief pilot. And so that's awesome. Again, you know, Gary starts out private commercial CFI and then ends up going to work with me. So, and then I think this is the last one. Just the tip of the iceberg, but I wanted to put some of this out there for the next time somebody says, hey, do you got any testimonials? Heck yeah, I do. So this was Casey Love. Thank you for the help passing my ratings with helicopterground.com. Such a great program to be able to go back and review often. I obtained online ground school for commercial and CFI. Just passed over the weekend. Ground went great. How about we develop instrument and instrument instructor ground as well? Once again, thanks to all involved. Well, we do now have an instrument course, so that is up and running. Several of, you know, along the way, people are like, hey, you're going to get an instrument course? Well, now we got it. So I'm going to go back and finish off with that picture there because I just love it. I just wanted to share this because, again, we've had these testimonials over the years, and once I just started, I worked all day on this. I just this morning thought, you know what? I want to do something cool today, something fun, something I've wanted to do for a long, long time. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go start putting together not just testimonials, because it's so much more than testimonials. It just turns into, there's more that I haven't added in there. I just want to do this presentation. Brian Rutledge, who is our operation manager from California, calls me in the very beginning, buys my training, I help him get his CFI. Now he's our operations manager. You know, there's so many other stories of people that came to start learning knowledge for whatever helicopter rating. We become friends, we hang out together. Some people go to work for us, do videos for us. You know, we got Taz Chrisman doing instrument videos for us, long-time ground school member. Tannen Austin doing the instrument ground school. So, yeah, just wanted to put that out there tonight because I was working on this all day and I thought, you know what? This is a good one to just throw on Facebook Live and show people what we got to do, and we'll have a recording available now for anyone that wants to say, hey, do you have any testimonials of somebody that's used your course? Yeah, slightly. Please share this video for us. Please like and share. If you're a member who has passed a check ride and you haven't sent us a picture yet, do it. Or better yet, we would love a video. We've been dying for some people to send us some videos, and only a couple people have. So in this day and age, come on people, y'all got smartphones and everybody's making videos nowadays. So like, share, comment. If you're a ground school member and you've passed your check ride, let us know. You get a refrigerator magnet for a picture. You get a t-shirt for a video. So like, share, comment, and we'll see you in the next video.